The Inland Empire Small Business Development Center is sponsored by the U.S. Small Business Administration, the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship, the County of Riverside, and the City of Riverside. The following IE Success webcast was made possible with the support of Smart V-Card, the elite branding tool for entrepreneurs, business professionals, and business owners. The Smart V-Card is the perfect blend of brand representation, video content, and a strong SEO and social media strategy. Visit smart-v-card.com or call 951-697-3098 for more information.
Hello, and welcome to another IE Success webinar on how to start, grow, and expand your small business. This is brought to you by the Inland Empire Small Business Development Center and today's business sponsors. I'm your host, Vincent McCoy, and on this program we'll be talking about what the County of Riverside is doing to help entrepreneurs and small business owners succeed. Our guest today is Rob Moran, the Economic Development Manager for Riverside County EDA. Rob is responsible for implementing business attraction, retention, and workforce development programs throughout the county. Rob worked closely with EDCs, which are Economic Development Corporation, cities, and chambers of commerce. Welcome, Rob.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Glad to have you on the show.
Great, thank you.
So, Rob, if someone is looking to operate a business in Riverside County, could you tell us some of the specific services that the county offers?
Sure. There are so many resources available to small businesses, whether they're existing or startups in Riverside County in our region, that there really is just so many things that we offer to help. It can include everything from helping them find a site, whether it's a small suite or a large piece of land where they want to build an industrial facility. We can help them connect with financing. There are so many different programs available to small businesses nowadays, especially, including a new program we're going to debut as a small business loan program. We can help them find their workforce and help offset their training costs of hiring new folks. We can help them through the permitting process. We work very closely with our city partners, so a lot of times businesses are going into a city and they need help with connecting to the right people at the city level. We have great relationships with all of our cities countywide, and so we can help make those connections as introductions. There are numerous tax credit programs that are available to businesses today that oftentimes go unused because businesses aren't aware of them. So it's really our job to try to help businesses be aware of the different state, federal programs, local programs, utility programs even that sometimes are available to small businesses. And there are so many different resources that businesses really just need to ask what those are. A lot of times they don't know where to go or who to ask. And really that's our role, is to help connect businesses with the various resources that are available and that are out there today. Sometimes there's so many that just go unused because businesses really aren't aware of what's out there.
Rob, you mentioned a couple of times that there are a lot of resources that businesses are unaware of and that go unused. What happens to those resources if they go unused? Do the dollars go away or something?
Well, it's not that the dollars go away. There are businesses that take advantage of these services, and so they do get utilized. I think we can always do more, and we can always broaden that reach of who we're providing those services to. I think the Small Business Development Center is one service that's fantastic for small businesses, and we really consider the SBDC program, the Small Business Development Center program, our right arm or right hand in assisting businesses with their capacity building. Could be financial planning, learning how to operate specific software programs, how to start a business. Those are invaluable tools and resources to the county, and so we often partner with there's various SBDCs in Riverside County to help small business, and that's a program I think that gets utilized quite a bit, but certainly could be utilized more. And it's not that if programs aren't utilized, other areas will use them, and so for us, we want to try to expose our business community to as many of those programs as possible, because if we don't take advantage of them, someone will. And really, a lot of them are competitive, and so there's a finite pot of resources, for example, and so if it's not somebody in Riverside County, it might be somewhere else, and we're glad they're being taken advantage of, but we want to make sure that our businesses at least are aware of them and have the opportunity to access, whether it's a certain type of financing or a tax credit or job training programs, really whatever the case may be.
Okay. So I know with the Small Business Development Center, we talk about we reach probably 8 to 11% of the business owners. So that means there are a lot of them out there that go untouched. What are some of the ways that you try to reach them, or how do they find you?
That's really one of the greatest challenges we face. Business people are very busy. A lot, especially small businesses, they don't have a lot of staffing and resources, and so they're during the day. They're very busy operating their businesses and doing everything they can to be successful. And so it can be hard to pull them away from that. We certainly understand and appreciate that. There's a couple of different things. A lot of times we try to accommodate our seminars in the evenings or weekends when they can get away a little bit easier. I know the SBDC does a great job with that. We use social media to try to get the word out about these different programs and word of mouth. We get very involved with our chambers of commerce and our SBD, our economic development corporations and cities, and try to spread that to the local level and out into the business community so that they're aware of what's out there and what's available for them. So we really, I think, utilize numerous tools and vehicles to try to get the word out. And we're always striving to do more. We're always trying to get the word out via again, social media tools, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and again, we're also extending our reach through the Chambers of Commerce and through the SBDCs. And I think the name of the game these days is leveraging all of our collective resources in order to better serve the business community. We all have limited staffing and limited amounts of resources, so the more we partner together to get the word out, I think the better off we're going to be and the better we're going to serve our clientele.
You mentioned something that's probably going to resonate with this audience, and you mentioned that you were talking about rolling out a new loan program.
Yes.
Can you give us a little detail on what that
Absolutely.
is?
Thanks to a grant from the U.S. Department of Commerce Economic Development Administration, we were granted $1.2 million to establish a revolving loan fund. And that's going to be matched with $300,000 of our local county money, and we're going to form a small pool. It's not a large amount of money, but it's a loan pool that will be used to provide resources and small business loans to the Riverside County business community. And really what our hope is to partner with other lenders, the Small Business Administration and other organizations like Accion and the SBDC, to help get the word out and to leverage our pot of money with the other financing mechanisms that are out there so that we can offer greater resources to a greater number of businesses. And so that will be debuting here in the winter of 2016/17. It'll be coming soon. We're excited about debuting it. We are also very conscious that this is a public resource, so it'll be a program that businesses will have to apply for, and we'll review their applications, and we look forward to getting the money out on the street.
And your target loan size, are these for small loans or large loans, given the $1.3 million?
They'll typically be anywhere from, let's say, the $50,000 to $300,000 range. So they're going to be small business loans. Okay. And there are partners that loan greater amounts and smaller amounts that we're going to offer. So I think there's the beautiful thing is there's a lot of players in the finance space today that offer a variety of loans to different businesses, whether it's from literally several $100s for someone that is either just getting started or really needs a small amount of capital, to several $1 million through an SBA program or an industrial development bond programs for manufacturing companies that want to purchase buildings or several $1 million worth of equipment. I think at no greater time than I've been involved in this business is there more capital available to the small business community there was before. Despite some of the things we've gone through in the recession, there is more capital available today from a greater number of sources than I think, Vince, than I've ever seen. And I don't know, maybe you agree with me on that.
I definitely agree, and I think one of the issues that you talked about a little bit earlier, business owners just don't know what you described, that there's a lot more capital available, and our job
Absolutely.
is to make sure that they know and figure out how to go after that money.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of great programs from the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, rural development loans for certain parts of our region that are in the eastern part of the county or even the central part of the county where more rural to, like I said, organizations, micro lenders like Accion and Opportunity Fund and some of these smaller groups that for somebody that maybe just needs $500, $1,000, those resources are available to them. And really there's a great menu of options for small businesses that really will allow them to access capital. So it's a good time to be looking for money in Riverside County.
Rob, part of your responsibilities are retention and attraction of businesses to Riverside County. What do you offer, and what are some of the advantages the company would find by doing business in Riverside County?
Well, Riverside County offers numerous advantages, we believe, and one of the most important is we're in the heart of a 22 million person marketplace in Southern California that has a great transportation network. We're in the heart of Southern California, yet our affordability and value is greater than our coastal communities. And that's really one of the attractions of being here, is that businesses can locate here at a fraction of the cost that you're going to find in the coastal communities from everything from their building and their operational costs. And we think that's one of the things that really makes Riverside County an attractive location. Our transportation network is really second to none, especially in the goods movement arena. So businesses that are making products and need to ship them to either different parts of Southern California or different parts of the world, our transportation network is fantastic. We have a close relationship with the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach. As we know, this region is a central hub for international trade. So a lot of products come in from the ports from different parts of the world, the Pacific Rim, come to our region, are processed in one way or another, whether it's just shipped and distributed to somewhere else, or raw materials come in and they're used by our manufacturers to make value-added products. It's a tremendous locational advantage for Riverside County, and then allows those businesses to really maximize their profits and value by being here. We have, like I said, the cost of doing business in Riverside County is far lower than you're going to find because our land values are lower and our building costs are lower than you're going to find in another location in Southern California. And that's a tremendous advantage for businesses that want to be in the heart of this market, yet can't afford or don't want to pay the high cost of being in our coastal communities. And that's really a tremendous advantage. One of the things that's important also that being in Riverside County, the employees of businesses have an opportunity to get more bang for their buck as it relates to living here. They can afford so much more in Riverside County than they're going to be able to afford in our coastal communities where the cost of housing is astronomical. And they can come here and afford a home for their families or live in a work space that is just going to be a far greater value. And we don't use the word cheap. It's important to differentiate. For us, it's value. We offer a really great quality of life at just a greater value than you're going to find in other locations. Quality of life obviously has a broad meaning. Everybody likes different things, and we believe that our region in Riverside County has a lot of assets that make it attractive for families and employees of companies to live here. We've got great school systems, great recreational amenities, and really a fantastic quality of life that we believe that helps supplement what businesses are trying to accomplish in their mission. And like I said, there's so many great resources that are available through the county and through our partners. We talked a little bit about the ports. We have a robust Office of Foreign Trade that can help businesses that are either importing products, but more importantly for businesses that want to sell their products in other countries. We can help them do that, not only through our office, but with our partners. And we can help them obtain financing to sell their products in other countries. And it's a huge market, and so we try to expose our businesses to those new opportunities. And I think really a message I want to convey is that it's about exposing our businesses to new opportunities. whether it's through the traditional lending programs or workforce programs or international trade opportunities, is just continually exposing them to the different opportunities that are available to them. One of the things that's great about our different resource providers, including the SBDC, is there's always new programs and services are becoming available as the business community evolves and grows and adapts to new technologies. There's always new things that are out there. And so we want to make sure we're exposing our businesses to those new opportunities.
Yes, and I to your point, I've noticed that there's been a number of workshops that focused on export opportunities. That
Yes.
You talk about, you
Yes.
brought people from different countries to talk about the opportunities to sell products and services over there.
That's
and
correct.
So that's been a partnership you had with the U.S. Small Business Administration.
Correct.
And that's been a program that's ongoing currently, and it's been effective at getting people exposure to that. So that's a great resource as well.
Small Business Administration is a huge partner of Riverside County's, and this is one thing I don't think a lot of people really realize just how many different types of programs and services they offer, and how many different parts of the business equation they touch. Like you said, international trade. We have several small business development centers like yourself, thanks to the SBA. They have all these different programs. They're not just about making loans. They offer a lot of different partnerships and services that really are pretty amazing.
Yeah, because you have two core chapters in the region. You also have 2 women's business centers in the region that are all funded by FBA. So
Absolutely. And I think if there were, one message I want to convey to the business community is ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. And that's really kind of a motto I try to live by, and I try to encourage. Ask. You never know what's out there and what's available, because sometimes businesses ask questions. They're either afraid to ask, or they're not sure if something is available. But I always suggest that ask, because you never know what resources are available that might fit a particular need. Every business is different. Every business has different challenges and opportunities, and it's likely there's something out there that can help them at either very little cost, and that's an important consideration, is that a lot of these services are already paid for by their taxes that they pay, and so they're either available at free, no charge, or very little cost. And that's the beauty of it, is it doesn't add to their expenses. And so by taking a little time, they can learn some tremendous things.
Yeah, so their risk is they've got to be willing to admit that they need help, and secondly, they need to be willing to spend the time to take advantage of that help that's available.
And believe it or not, government can be here to help.
Can be here to help.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So Rob, you talked about a lot of programs. So how does a business owner or someone coming to the region reach you or reach your organization?
Well, we're available at our website. You can reach us at bizinfo.org, bizinfo.org. You can search Riverside County Economic Development, you'll find us. And you can reach me on Twitter or LinkedIn. I'm Rob Moran. And so there's numerous ways you can find us now, and that's the beauty of technology. There's not just one way to find us. You can reach us numerous ways, and Riverside County, either together with our cities or even within our own organization, we coordinate very well. So sooner or later, you're going to get to the right person.
Rob, thank you very much. I think you shared some great information, and I'm going to help you and encourage business owners to ask questions and to seek information that will help them grow.
Thanks, Vince.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
your
being on the show.
partnership. Absolutely.
I want to thank all of today's sponsors for supporting these and other IESBDC programs. Their support makes these programs possible and makes their success possible. For more information on how to start, grow, and expand your small business, visit our website at iesmallbusiness.com or call the office at 951-781-2345. I'm Vincent McCoy, and thank you for watching IE Success.
The Inland Empire Small Business Development Center is sponsored by the U.S. Small Business Administration, the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship, the County of Riverside, and the City of Riverside. The following IE Success webcast was made possible with the support of Smart V-Card, the elite branding tool for entrepreneurs, business professionals, and business owners. The Smart V card is the perfect blend of brand representation, video content, and a strong SEO and social media strategy. Visit smart-v-card.com or call 951-697-3098 for more information.